Hey there, it's Rachel from All About the House. In this video I'm doing a review of the Kate Spade 2017 planners. So they come in the large or the small size. They are the same weekly layout inside. Basically the only difference, they're exact replica except one is smaller than the other, so you can pick whichever one suits your planning needs. This one is about 9 by 7, so it's more of an Erin Condren size, so 9.5 by about 7.5, whereas the mini is more of an A5 size, so it's about 6 inches wide by approximately 8 inches high. So it really depends on which one you want to use to suit your planning needs. They both have this elastic band to keep all the pages held together. So let's do a flick through of what's included. So the covers are really sturdy, they're nice and thick, unlike the Erin Condren and the Happy Planner, which are basically just cardstock laminated. This is really good quality cover. It's very sturdy. It will hold up quite well for a whole year of planning. I find my EC and the Happy Planner gets a bit scruffy when they've been knocked around a bit. It has a nice gold coil, very nice shimmer. I don't think the camera is doing it justice, just like I don't think it's doing these pretty gold foil dots justice. The cover does also come in a black stripe in both the large and the small. It's just that I haven't got around to doing a video before my sister sold them all. She has them in her shop, which is carefully crafted, so you can also get it in a black stripe as well as the gold polka dots. Okay, so on the inside cover there's the usual this agenda belongs to fill out your details in case it's lost. It has a nice pocket, and I love that this is at the front of the notebook, because typically it's easier to like open to the front and quickly shove some papers in than when it's at the back, which is where most planners put the pockets, if they even give you one. So I love that it's pocket and also that it's two-sided. It's got the typical year at a glance pages for 2017 and 2018. This is the 2017 planner. And one thing to note, the week starts on a Sunday to Saturday, so if you want a Monday start and you're a fan of the EC, you might want to stick with that planner if the day of the week really bothers you. So we've got the like, I guess you'd call it the important dates, the annual planning pages where you can put down birthdays, appointments, reminders, significant things that are going to happen, maybe anniversaries, which is pretty standard with planners. This gives you quite a fair bit of room to write, quite a lot of lines for each day of the week. Sometimes they planners cram them onto just one page and it gets a bit small to write, but I like that this has got lots of room. One thing to note is the paper in the Kate Spade planner is a little bit flimsy, so if you wanted to use pens that are prone to bleeding through, I wouldn't recommend it. So you can even see my hand peeking through. You'd want to pick ones, probably not gel pen, maybe the Papermate Inkjoy would work alright, but not the Inkjoy gel, because it'll probably bleed through the paper. And don't use anything like a Sharpie or a fine tip, because it'll probably bleed through as well. So it's got the 2017 holidays all listed out for you for a nice quick reference, and then a couple of notes pages before the planner actually starts. So the planner starts in August 2017 and it runs through, I think it's a 17-month planner. Yes, it runs through until the end of December in 2017. So even though I'm filming this now in December of 2016, you've still got a whole year's worth of planning to go in this planner. So it's quite a lot of months in it, and if you didn't want these months, you just wanted to start from January, you could always just rip them out and throw them aside if you don't need them anymore. But regardless, it will still have the same size when you close it, because it is like fully bound into this kind of like a binder. Kind of reminds me of a binder, how it's bound together. So let's go to August. So each month has a simple cover page, and then it has a couple of things about the month, like suggested sort of bucket list type things to do. It doesn't really have any dividers. It's just printed on the same type of paper with just a clear like laminate contact paper type stuff on the tab, and it is quite small print, so that is a bit irritating, to be honest. I'd rather the months of the year get printed in nice big print. The thing about this planner compared to other ones such as the Happy Planner and the Erin Condren is this one feels way more sophisticated. So if you wanted to take your planner to work and you didn't want to decorate it with a whole bunch of stickers and different colored pens, you just want something that is simple, to the point, looks classy and sophisticated, you don't want anything with too many bright colors, then this would be the planner for you. Very simple and clean design, nothing extra, no frills, just exactly what you need, no more, no less. So each month starts on the Sunday through to Saturday weekly spread, and there's no lines on the writing space. The lines that you see are just showing through on the weekly pages. With the Kate Spade planner, if you did want to do stickers, I probably wouldn't recommend it because most of them won't fit. So if you have the typical ones, which are the 1.5 by 0.5 inches, for example, that people use in the Erin Condren, these are some that I made. See how it's too large for the boxes, it's not really going to fit. You might get away, you can get away with using these in the sidebar, but otherwise you won't be able to use them in the Kate Spade planner. You can still use the icon stickers though. Icons would work, and also mini icons like 0.25 inch quarter circle ones would work well in this planner. If you did want to change it so that it was a Monday to Sunday spread like in the EC, you could always use date dot stickers such as these ones and cover up the numbers, but again that's going to involve a bit of effort. And if you're looking at this video, I'm assuming that you're going to want a planner that is simple and sophisticated, which is pretty much what sums up Kate Spade. So each month has the note section down the side, very flexible planning space. You can put whatever you want in there. There's no like designated sections. Then the writing boxes, I'll admit, if you did have the smaller size, the boxes are really small to write in. If I find a monthly view, see how they're really tiny, so you can't really fit much in there. You can't really write much down the note side of the page. So if you are only jotting down a few things, the mini size will probably be ideal. If you need to plan a bit more, you'll definitely need to upgrade to the larger size because the boxes are a bit small. It has a preview of the previous month and then the next month ahead. So we've got, this is the calendar for August, and then it's got July and then September down the bottom. The weekly pages are a week on 2 pages, and you've got a nice open-ended line writing space. You can put whatever you want in there, and then the Saturday and Sunday, the weekend, are split, so you get half the amount of planning space. I know that really bugs some people, so if it does bother you, maybe don't go with this planner if having the same amount of writing space per day is super important to you. I know some people it doesn't really matter, they just want to plan their days and then maybe a few things on the weekend, and this planner would be ideal for you. You could always get a ruler and draw a line to section this into 2 parts on the day. So if you had like work and then personal, or like personal stuff and then meal planning, you could do a couple of columns if you wanted to. It's a very open-ended planning space that you could customize to your liking. So each week is laid out like that, and then you go to the back, and just before the next month's spread you get a couple of notes pages interspersed in between, which I really like because planners typically lack notes pages, especially in between the months of the planner. So that's pretty much it. It's basically laid out like that the whole way along. When you get to January of 2017, because this is a 17-month planner, i.e. you get a year and a half, the tabs do get quite small, so that could be a bit irritating. And to be honest, I don't think that these tabs are going to hold up super well because they are just basically normal paper with contact paper over the top, so you'd have to be very careful not to damage them. So it's the same layout for 2017 the whole way through to the back of the planner, which gives you, if we go to the back, lots of the notes pages in December, and at the very back it gives you the first week of 2018. So if you purchase a planner, for example, during Black Friday sales, and it doesn't usually show up until first week of January, if you live in Australia like I do, where shipping takes forever to arrive, it can take like a month to get a planner. So I like that it gives you the start of 2018, so you can still use this planner for a week while you're still waiting for your other one to arrive in the mail. Unfortunately, it does not include notes pages at the back or any sort of like extra pages, things like password logs, etc. It's literally just the planner pages and then the notes pages interspersed between the months. So you could add extra pages if you wanted to, if you got a piece of paper and then sat there and lined up the holes, but that will probably take quite a while to do, so if you do need notes pages at the end, you may need to get another notebook, and this planner may not be best for you. So who do I think this planner would be best for? I would say a mum or someone that works in an office and wants something sophisticated. They don't want to sit in a meeting and whip out a planner that's got a whole bunch of stickers spurted all over it, like if you work in banking or something where it's a bit more simple and sophisticated. I reckon this planner would be a good fit for you. And if you wanted to have a flexible lined writing space per day, it would also be really good for that. If you wanted to split the days in two, then I also recommend, if you do like plan 2 main things per day, then I reckon this planner would be a good fit for you as well. So I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you were interested in purchasing one of these Kate Spade planners, whether it be the large size or the small, they're available in my sister's shop, which is Carefully Crafted by Jo, and I'll include a link below this video. She also has some other Kate Spade supplies, such as the really pretty pens, the mugs, and I think she's got a couple of other things as well, luggage tags. Anyway, I'll include a link below this video if you wanted to go have a look at some of the Kate Spade stuff she has in her shop.